everyone, Miss Ebony here. I just wanted to speak today about a republic government, since today is best known as Republic Day in Guyana, right? So, republic being governed by laws and rule of law rather than hierarchy and monarchy and so forth. And being a republic, it's most likely like a state of being independent, not truly dependent and not truly independent, but some form of independence. And furthermore, being independent, okay, well, yes, you have your resources and so, but people have to also benefit from these resources as well, right? This could also bring in other kind of governments and rule of laws as well into factor that come into play. Communism, becoming a communist state or being a communist state of people wanting to sustain and have their own villages and their own people bringing in wealth to their own locals and so forth. And then the elites, the monarchy or hierarchy in those specific areas do not benefit within that capacity range. So before looking at a republic and everyone's yelling, oh, happy Republic, Republic Day, and all these kind of things, right? We have to consider if Guyana should have ever been a republic, if a republic is something that they are benefiting from on the whole, you know? And being a republic, like, how else can I best put this? Okay, if you want your wealth and so sustained and to maintain and be in your community and into your country, and so you have to also educate your people, right? You have to also see that they get these positions and these promotions for your country. You can't just be hiring outside governments, for example, to drill oil for you, and then you expect to have those benefits and all like winner takes all kind of thing in a gamble, or to have all the benefits. You know, they have to be shared benefits, shared resources. If you cannot maintain your country to the fullest, and you cannot provide government training or education towards those high positions. Yes, Machiavelli also said about a republic, let the ends justify the means, right? So, saying so, like, okay, there are some countries worldwide that they are a republic and they do benefit from it because they can become self-sufficient. You cannot want to be a republic and you are self-sufficient, yes, in the resources and so, but if you don't have educated people to progress, you know, these resources and to fulfill these positions and so forth, you know, you cannot have a benefactory of a republic within that state. Other things that come to mind when you hear about a republic, and so just a lot of wealth and knowing that you can maintain that wealth. You know, you can't say and exercise that, oh, I'm a republic, and you don't really get everyone involved then in it. And one of my lecturers in Guyana too, University of Guyana, Rishi Thakur, he even mentioned Robin Hood theory, steal from the rich, give to the poor. So that's what some of these communities, villages, and so are all about, being a communist state. And then, you know, if you really think about it, what everyone's kind of like, you know, I don't know why they're so against people who have wealth. Those people have built themselves to have that wealth, you know. and they shouldn't like allow other people to just take it away from them, you know. But as I mentioned before, with this communist state mixed with a republic state, and then also being an independent state, combination of matters and things and rule of law and political science and all these things and what theorists have to say, these all come into play when you actually, from reading a political science book and actually going somewhere and living that life and seeing what it's really about, then you can understand what these governments, you know, what they're all about. And so it's just a winner takes all kind of thing. They don't really care about anyone else. They just don't, you know. It's just people for themselves wanting to benefit. And becoming, as I said, mentioned before, becoming a republic state, you must show off yourself about it. Guyana, people hardly hear about Guyana. People don't even know much about Guyana. It's just because of the oil boom and because other people now are benefiting from the resources and so forth, as I mentioned before. If they cannot have educated staff to drill and they don't have those materials, or I think they have enough money to buy those kind of machineries. I don't know why they're making a thing like they cannot afford it, but they just don't have like as I said, Guyana lacks a lot of educated people. I too have a problem when hiring people, and so it's just like a lot of problem with people there, and like lack of communication and getting work done, you know, and getting things done how they're supposed to be. And yeah, when you hear like Milan, Italy has Fashion Week and all these things, and Paris and all these countries and places that have a republic, and so it's because they're very well maintained and they're self-sufficient countries. That's why they can brag and boast about themselves, and they're also very tourism oriented too. That people want to go there, you know, and they want to go and have a good time. There's tourism flows there, you know. Tourism is something very big in those countries, and so when someone can brag about your country that it's a international tourism destination, and so, you know, then you can maybe truly brag that, oh, my country is a republic. And so, you know, you have to know what is why are you celebrating republic? What's so great about republic? You know, what has republic done for me? And so, right, all these things we must consider.